Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. This is your weekly relationship reading for Gemini. How are you guys? Hope all's well. Let's see what your energies are this week. Any relationship, married, single, anything in between, friends or family. What does Gemini need to know? Oh my goodness. All right, Six of Wands. Last one wants to come out. We have somebody taking a little pause here, looking at things from a different perspective. Okay, I do see someone curious, and this is why they're taking a little pause. Someone's looking for some kind of clarity. So it's often a person who communicates as well, someone who chooses their words wisely. But I see someone looking at this from a different perspective. It has to do with something that maybe wasn't successful that could have been, possibly why. And then we have the Five of Cups. Yeah, so somebody here has a little bit of regret here. It could be someone who didn't tell someone something they should have told them, because I do see a change of perspective. But this is someone looking for clarity. And I do feel this person's definitely having some regret, a little chaos, conflict, and drama. So, yeah, a little bit of, to me, it looks like we have a person. I mean, the Five of Cups is someone who's looking at something that wasn't successful. They're looking at why, because they didn't either tell the whole truth, okay, or they didn't speak up when they had the opportunity. But we have the Five of Wands is telling me there was definitely some drama. Yeah, so it's definitely, with this energy, a lack of cooperation and compromise. Okay, and it could be someone who maybe felt somebody wasn't compatible. But I do, and I feel like this is someone who's now acknowledging this too. See, failing to acknowledge something. And it could be, like I say, lack of compatibility. But this is someone I feel who, now sees things different. They're looking at things differently. Yeah, this is someone who feels they've missed an opportunity. Okay, they have rejected somebody here, thinking somebody was maybe coming after them, chasing them for all the wrong reasons. Yeah, cooperation, compromise, compatibility. Yeah, we've got a King of Cups. Someone's in their feelings here. Now, this is often someone after a change of perspective, a pause, little Pisces here. Now, this is often a person who, I think they're acknowledging that they could be the source of the drama, okay, or the conflict here. But this is a person, this is someone in their feelings here. This is someone who feels they missed an opportunity. Now, it's possible they just failed to take action as well. Okay, we'll see. There was a lack of reciprocity, and this is why. This is someone who wasn't compromising. They may have felt there was a lack of compatibility, but I feel this is someone who wants to reach out, and I do feel this is someone who, wants another opportunity here. But what they've done is they failed to recognize that they weren't giving, and I do feel someone may have felt the other person was taking advantage. So, yeah, see, this is what I feel they were looking at, but that Five of Wands tells me, I don't know if there was an argument or a fight, if this is a married, single, family or friends, but whoever they are, they're acknowledging this now, okay? The need to cooperate and compromise. Yeah, see, we have somebody here who's in the Empress energy. So this is the person here who I feel, this is someone who's obviously leveled up. They've mastered the King of Cups, the kindness, the compassion, their feelings here. Yeah, see, it has to do with two people talking, communicating. This is someone who wasn't reciprocating it. So now this is someone who wants to reach out. They want to talk. I can see somebody here wants to talk. Let's have a look at the Page of Swords. What happened here? I feel it's somebody who's probably a little more in their head. I feel they were curious, but like I say, after a period of time, somebody just takes a little pause here and looks at it differently. They see it differently. Yeah, see the drama, the chaos, conflict. Maybe there was competition, or someone had a lot of people chasing them. This is often people who, get chased a lot. They have people coming at them. So it looks like a competitive energy. But this is a person who felt something was off. But now, after a period of time, they actually see it different. Okay, from a different perspective. It's someone who's putting the shoe on the other foot, how the other person may have felt. So I do think this is someone who's mastered the elements of the Kings here. Yeah, little Sag energy, Aries for some of you, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Definitely some stronger Sagittarius energy. Let's have a look at that Six of Wands. What happened here? Yeah. Something that could have been successful. Yeah, I see it's an energy of there was some kind of spark. So there was a little spark of attraction, but this is also an energy of a passionate new beginning. It's also an energy of growth. So someone felt something was off. Maybe they felt there wasn't enough attraction, or the other person was, it's almost like they're looking at why. Why is this person attracted to me? What is their attraction? That's what I feel they're looking at. So yeah, like I feel it's someone who gets chased a lot, maybe because they're successful. But I feel they're putting the shoe on the other foot. They're now looking at how the other person feels. Yeah, so they have some regret here. See, they never got what they wanted. They actually wanted this. They actually wanted this. So this connection, friendship, whatever the situation. To me, it looks like, love, a lot of emotions. This is someone who actually wants love. But I feel they now feel they missed an opportunity. They rejected someone. They failed to see a magical opportunity. But they never got what they wanted because of it. See, the drama. So let's have a look at what this drama was all about here. Yeah, that's an energy of someone who has a lot of options, or they keep their options open. But I actually feel they're looking at this. They're looking at how it all played out, why they didn't get what they wanted. Okay, and they didn't because they didn't give the other person what they wanted, which was the cup. Fill my cup. Yeah, this is often a person who kind of wants somebody to indulge them. Now, like I say, it's also an energy where something is kind of off. It's possible a person maybe reached out, communicated with someone. Maybe they were having a little bit too much to drink too. Some sort of regret here. But whatever's happened, they're looking at how it all played out. Now, this is someone who sees, it's somebody who feels somebody's an opportunist. They feel like somebody's an opportunist. It's like, why are you attracted to me? Why, but now they're seeing that there was this spark. And that's what I feel now they're looking at this, at why. Yeah, see why they rejected somebody. They felt they weren't compatible. Okay, but it's also an energy of someone who wants the other person to compromise. Fill my cup, indulge me. It's like an indulge me here. So I feel, and because I feel the other person didn't indulge, there was a rejection. See, they didn't get what they wanted. They missed an opportunity. And I actually feel this is both people who kind of feel that way too. So there's something that needs to be resolved here. And we have a person at a crossroads. See, that time in their life making a choice. Could be someone chose another person and it didn't go well. It ended up in conflict and arguing, lack of compatibility. To me, it looks, for some of you, definitely it's someone who chose another person. Now, it could be to do with anything. It could be some sort of an event. I do see competitive energy, and often it's competitive energy. Could be anything where they just chose the other person. But to me, it looks, there's some sort of emotion here. It's King of Cups. Yeah. And I do think this is someone who feels somebody is an opportunist. So they rejected them. Because this is someone who often has people who come after them for that reason. But they're looking at why does someone find them attractive. But I'm going to tell you, it's an energy of someone who, after a period of time, sees there was some kind of spark. Somebody, and a person also chose the wrong person. They chose the wrong person. So, yeah, look at that. This is someone they're grounding themselves. It definitely connects with that Emperor energy. This is a person who's kind of looking at the situation, the details here. See, they didn't reciprocate. They regret not reciprocating, not reaching out, talking, communicating. They weren't giving much here. They didn't want to give because they felt the other person was taking advantage. This is someone who's been taken advantage of before, too. So this is why they're like this. So, yeah. See, they never got what they wanted. Tell me about that Four of Cups. Yeah. See, this is someone missing an opportunity with the Queen of Pentacles. See, this could have been the power couple. Little woulda, coulda, shoulda here. But I feel they didn't give the other person what they wanted. They kept all their feelings to themselves. Yeah. And this is why I feel, maybe it's for some of you, it's yourself. Okay, you could be this Emperor, but I feel, this is the Queen of Pentacles, somebody who's looking at the situation. Thanks, but no thanks. This is someone who's nobody's option. So this is where I feel. This is possibly the feminine too, who is, at some point a little being generous, because the Queen of Pentacles is often generous. Someone who makes someone feel comfortable. Something felt uncomfortable. It didn't feel right. So, yeah. Now this person's looking at it different. I actually feel both people could be too. But yeah, this is somebody here making peace with the past. Somebody wants to talk and communicate. This is lessons being learned. But I do feel that somebody was trying to avoid a disaster. They were trying to avoid something. Yeah. And it's possible too, a situation happened where someone was just actually trying to avoid somebody altogether. Okay. Yeah, moving on here. But it's an energy of sort of calming down after a period of time. See, there's some sort of time in between. Time in between. It could be someone who is in between relationships, or even in between moving and relocating. But I feel like this is someone who chose the wrong person or the wrong path. Okay. In some way here. Yeah. See, it's morals, values, the way they conducted themselves. It's someone who... yeah, I feel it's someone who even moved and relocated, maybe even committed to someone else. They chose the wrong person. So, yeah, it's definitely an energy of that. Now they're looking at things different. This is someone who I think, it feels like they failed to recognize that they weren't very compatible, because it's somebody who finds out that they choose somebody and they're not even compatible. They have absolutely nothing in common. And they have more in common with the other person. So there it is. See, friends and family. Look at that. This is and it could be someone finding out too that, there's friends and family, the things you have in common, the people that you know. I also see community, someone relocating possibly to another community. But this is somebody's morals, values, lifestyles, the things you have in common. This is someone who was trying to avoid somebody. And I actually feel they maybe even relocated or moved in with somebody and committed to the wrong person. But it wasn't successful. Okay. This is someone who failed to recognize the Queen of Pentacles. Somebody who's a partner, someone who, it's sort of sad when people do that, but people make mistakes. Not everybody's good at judging. It's often a person who, and I do see a situation where the grass is always greener on the other side, energy. Somebody's a little bit of a runner. But it's often, it's not really a runner. It's a person who tries to avoid conflict because they feel someone isn't compatible, but they fail to recognize that you actually have more in common, even people, friends, the people you hang out, like-minded people. So that now because they're in the Empress energy, they've mastered the elements of the kings, their emotions. I really feel like this is someone who's got some regrets here. Yeah. And I do feel this is somebody who's looking at this. Yeah, they see the truth. See, they see the truth, but they're also looking at why. Okay. Maybe why you stopped talking, why you stopped reciprocating. Okay. And it's possible yourself, if you are the feminine in this energy, you could be looking at why too. Yeah, but it has to do with the truth. You see, the truth will set you free. Somebody should, it's about speaking up and speaking the truth. But this is a win or lose situation, and I feel this person's going to approach you. I feel they're just kind of taking a pause, checking things out here. I do see this energy of someone romanticizing. So they're looking at seeing the truth. Now, if you gave this person little gifts, did nice things to show them that you liked them, I feel that this is someone who didn't reciprocate. Like, I feel like you were generous and they weren't. Because this is someone who feels someone's trying to take advantage of them for the wrong reasons. Now, you may be feeling that way, but they're looking at this from the other person's point of view. So I feel this is someone who's missing somebody, longing for someone. I do feel this is someone who, should have been more generous with their time and energy. Okay, their feelings, emotions. This is also a person who can be sentimental, giving sentimental gifts, birthday presents, Christmas presents, whatever your beliefs, your traditions, because the Hierophant's here. See, they didn't do any of these things and they have regret. This person maybe feels a little ashamed. They took advantage of someone's kindness and generosity, but I don't feel like that was their intentions. I feel this is somebody who actually has been taken advantage of before. So they're very cautious. See, they're very cautious. They play it very safe. They don't share a lot of their feelings until they, kind of get to know someone. But I feel they didn't really even take the time to get to know to know you on that right level. But I do definitely feel someone here chose another person for some of you, and it wasn't successful. It ended in chaos, conflict, something was just off. They have nothing in common. There's a lack of chemistry, the whole thing. This is someone who failed to see that there was more here. So, and even the people that you have in common, see, friends and family, I feel, see, a friendship. This is somebody in your social circle. So you likely know who this is. If you don't know who this is, any of you who have no idea who this is, this could be someone who's just kind of checking you out, looking to see if there's competition. They could be finding you attractive, but I still feel with the Page of Swords, I mean, it's often just a person who's curious that you don't know, and they don't say too much, but they could be, trying to talk to other people to see. This is just a different scenario to see if you're interested. This is often a person who, and for that scenario, they feel like there's no hope that you'll be interested in them if they were to reach out. So I also see a little matchmaking, possibly here too, with friends and family trying to connect to people. And that could be, and they could be planning to do this too. They might reach out to someone and say, hey, see, letting their friends and family know that they want to connect with someone. But there it is. Now, there could be some kind of event, a large gathering that's being planned and prepared. So I do feel there's something cooking here, definitely. Wow. Yeah, for those of you with the scenario where you have no idea who it is, it's probably someone in your social circle looking to see if there's competition. But if you know who this is somebody who chose somebody else. Okay, but this is also someone who's been taken advantage of before. They have a lot of people chasing them because they're successful. Okay, so, but I do think this is someone looking. I mean, they're looking here. You can see very clearly at the opportunity. They see opportunity, but this is someone who's cautious because of opportunists and things ending in a lot of drama. It's often someone who tries to avoid that drama too. They try to avoid that. This is, and I feel the feminine here, yourself too, avoiding drama. So, and it could be two people who are, if you know them, you could be maybe avoiding you. It's possible. Avoiding going someplace. Yeah. So, but there's, this is the energy of a bond, a connection, a special, a deep friendship. Now, some of you too, you've been taken advantage of possibly, or you're not going to let someone take advantage of you. That friends with benefits energy. See, it's an energy where somebody wants something more. I actually feel this person wants love. They want love. But I feel they failed to recognize and made a choice. I do think this is someone too who's going to, those of you who don't know, they're going to approach you here too. Like I feel they're reaching out to other people. Something is cooking here with this, some sort of large gathering. But I see a lot of happiness. Somebody here is now seeing the bigger picture too. Yeah. So if you have no idea who this is a person who's just curious, looking to see if there's competition. And if there is, this is someone who will avoid going to a gathering if there's competition. Okay, maybe an ex around, things like that, right? Somebody who's going to create drama, fighting and arguing. But I also feel this is someone who knows they need to take action as well. Tell me about temperance. See, tempering the passions, tempering the emotions, being patient. See, it has to do with a house, a home, a family, a strong financial foundation. But there's some sort of reason to celebrate. And that's why I feel some sort of celebration, a party, a gathering. So this is someone who's very curious. And if you've been to one recently or you have one coming up, this is the curious stranger checking things out. But most of you, I feel like you know who this is. Okay. They're in that social circle. So it's saying, yeah, it's into me I see. Take a little pause and look at it. You might not even recognize what this is. It could have been, somebody from some time ago. I mean, it could be, this is often high school reunions, weddings, gatherings, birthday parties, celebrations. Okay, something traditional, something it has to do with, this is someone who has some sort of regret. And I do feel those of you who know, this is someone who regrets not being more generous. Okay, or not replying to a communication, just not talking to someone. Yeah, they regret this. They might even feel a little ashamed. I got to be honest, this is someone who kind of hangs their head. It's something they just didn't see. Yeah, see the cooperation, compromise, compatibility. See, they're acknowledging all these things. And this is also looking at what someone brings to the table. They weren't seeing it. This is somebody who was obviously kind of blinded by a situation where they were taken advantage of. Yeah, this is often a person who kind of feels like there's no hope. And then as the feminine here, Gemini, you possibly, if you are the feminine, you could be the masculine here, to be honest, with the Emperor. But just take it as it resonates. There's definitely was a thank you, but no thank you. Or just an outright rejection. But it's a person who really failed to see an opportunity that was right in front of them. See the opportunity, but it's that energy of opportunist. So... yeah, see the Tower came down. This is that person going, aha, after introspection, going within, aha. So I feel they're angry. This person's more than likely more angry at themselves than anything. So, yeah. Because I feel a situation happened. This is someone who was focused on something negative that happened. In their past, or recent past, whatever. So someone who didn't get what they wanted. But I also feel this person sees why they don't get what they want, because they are the Emperor. They're learning the lessons. They're doing that introspection. I do see a little bit of an awakening energy here as well. So where, something here could be their own fault, angry at themselves. But I still feel someone here chose somebody else, and it was possibly volatile. A relationship where there was a lack of compatibility, no chemistry. There's just a lot of fighting and arguing. So I also see somebody here who may have lost their temper. Could be someone trying to avoid that too. A fight or an argument with someone. Yeah, we have someone focusing a lot on work here too, possibly doing some inner work, perfecting their craft and skills. But I really feel like, and I do feel there's somebody here who didn't get what they wanted from another relationship. And they have regrets there too. They focused more on work than they did the relationship. They didn't put a lot of effort in. So someone may have lost their temper with them. So it's not, it's not an energy of, I don't see this person blaming someone else. I feel they played their part here. So we have a person going through that awakening. Yeah? We have somebody who's single, enjoying the fruits of their labor. See, someone who takes care of themselves. But this is what this person's failed to see. Someone who looks good, they take care of themselves, they're independent. Yeah. So someone also looking to see if someone's still single here. That's what I feel. Yeah, I see an event, a situation here. But this is someone trying to avoid an argument, a fight, a conflict. But this is definitely, and I do see an energy of the Queen of Pentacles is also somebody who is very gracious, the way they conduct themselves around people, being very gracious. Somebody who was being the bigger person. They avoided the conflict as well. See, we have two people who really don't, public displays of in public, fighting and arguing. Yeah. Yeah, I feel it's an energy all about avoiding this. And this person's looking at this. They're looking. Somebody here was being the bigger person. So if there was a situation where you were put together at the same place, and you were very gracious and very kind, being gracious. The Queen of Pentacles is somebody who's gracious, somebody who avoids that. So there's definitely this avoidance here, and it could have to do with talk and gossip and people too. But I really feel like this is someone who's got some regrets here. Yeah, there was some heartache too, definitely some heartache. Possibly even a third party situation happened here. But I do feel this is someone who hurts, or they regret hurting you. It could be just hurt feelings, but this is somebody who's also been hurt, okay, by someone else who took advantage of them. So like I say, it's an energy of this it's all about avoiding this, because that's what the Queen of Pentacles is like too, avoid it. Now this could be someone who had a temper, lost their temper on somebody. So I feel they're avoiding something too. And I'm not so sure it has anything to do with yourself. Not even sure it was them who had the temper. It almost like another person. But yeah, so there we have the energy of change, and change for the better. It's an energy of someone moving on, but I feel this person's thinking of coming back around. They're looking to see if you've changed or changed your mind. Okay, they're going to reach out. Okay, it might make you happy. It all depends what happened, your scenario. Those of you who don't know who this is, it's just a person who's curious. They want to avoid conflict, competition, any arguing. Because it does look like maybe a celebration, a party, a gathering of some sort. Friends and family. It's about avoiding all that. So, especially if there's competition, if you have other options, this person's not going to show up. So, and it does look like an opportunity was missed because of that. Thanks, but no thanks. But there's the cup. So this person's coming in to invite you to something. They're going to reach out and offer you the cup. Okay? Whether you know them or not. Whether you reciprocate is up to you to decide. You know, they're definitely taking action. I do feel they're, you know, this is definitely somebody who takes a lot of pride. So it has to do with pride in their appearance. Yeah. They see somebody who's like that too, somebody who takes pride also. See, they're looking at all these things. It's those of you where it's even that curious person. You know, someone who's attractive, they take pride in their appearance. They look out, take care of themselves. They look out for themselves. Yeah, very nice energy. But for those of you, I feel a lot of you know who this is. I just can see the stronger energy is this person who wants to clear something up, and they're looking at how a situation played out, and they're now seeing why. Okay. And they're looking at why too. And I feel why this all happened is this person wasn't, you know, trying to understand why would you be attracted to them? Why would you be interested in them? Okay. So all these things, and it could be the other way around. Yeah, this is someone who feels like they're not good enough. They don't look good enough. They just have this negative thoughts about self. So yeah, see, why would you be invested in that? So, but honestly, I feel like this is someone you find attractive. I do. I mean, they definitely do. Yeah. But I really feel like this is a person who really, you know, they're looking at all this. They're looking at what makes them happy, you know, and I feel they're looking at this cup. This is someone who knows why they've not got what they've wanted in the past. They understand, okay, whatever their issues are. So, yeah, they're ready. Little Aries energy for some of you, Gemini. I feel like this is someone here, they're just reflecting on this. See, they're looking at how something all played out, what happened. And they're also fantasizing about the future, how it's going to play out when they go down this path. But they're ready to take a leap of faith. They're taking that bold move, and they're going to offer you this cup. They're releasing anything that no longer serves. But this person, you know, it is an energy of self-respect, self-worth. I feel they have respect for you. I feel they are respectable. You know, somebody who respects you. But I feel they're letting go of things that no longer serve them. They're letting go of something here, whatever it is. This is someone too, like I say, that person who chose someone else only to find out they weren't compatible, that made that choice. They're releasing that. Okay, this is where they see the situation didn't serve. So some of you may look at that, whether the situation serves you. Okay, but I think this person kind of has you on a pedestal here. I think they really like you, admire you. I feel they see you as everything they could ever want. But these are the things they failed to recognize. Yeah, but it's also a lot to do with their own self-worth. See, their self-worth. This is somebody who maybe treated them like they weren't good enough. Maybe it was even really mean to them, you know. So this is a person I feel who's learning to love themselves first by letting go of all this before they come down this path. Yeah, so they're going to be asking you out here. It's on a date. They are exploring their feelings. This is somebody here this is also someone who knows the right person will wait till they're ready. There's the Empress. I feel for the feminine, you're open to talk to this person, regardless whether you decide to connect with this person or not. You also know your worth and your value. They see this. You're very gracious. You avoid conflict, drama in public places in front of people. It's also an energy of someone who, the Queen of Pentacles is also someone who doesn't always go for public displays of affection too, you know, putting everything out there like that. So this is, I feel, somebody with very strong morals, someone who, you know, yeah, I really feel this person seeing all this energy. But I do see positive. I do think they want to talk. They want to connect. You might meet this person someplace. Okay, but I do see this as someone who knows they should have been more generous, because they see you as someone who's kind and generous. And I do think maybe you gave them a gift, or you, to a friend or family member, or showed up with a gift of some kind for anything, a wedding, a baby shower, somebody's birthday party that you were both possibly invited to. But this person here, I feel, is looking at all that. So, yeah, I really think this is someone who's, they really want this. They're about to make this bold move. But it's an energy of this person. I do feel there's a bit of hesitancy here about approaching you. They do think that you're out of their league, possibly. But do watch that energy with the Empress, too, because sometimes the Empress is someone who raises the bar very high. You're very particular. Okay? Yeah. So sometimes a person's afraid to approach someone. They'll be rejected because that bar is raised high. And it could have to do with gossip and talk. See? The way people talk. So, but I feel most of this is very positive. Very, very positive things here. Okay? Take care. Wish you the best, and bye for now.